Okay, so hi, so I just wanted to tell you about my second makeup look for today. If I'm like really slow and tired, it's because I'm smoked a little bit with my friends. So the stuff that she got was legal stuff from Cali and she brings it back here and it was really good. So yeah, I'm a little bit still yeah. She said she was like she couldn't function for like 2 days. So yeah, anyway, I went over her house and we got food for um, to eat, obviously, but also to eat after we smoked so that we weren't hungry. So we got some Chipotle. And then sorry, my leg is so itchy right now. I really need to remember to put some Vaseline on it tonight because I don't want to itch like crazy. Um, but yeah, so basically, I don't know if I'm gonna make this my first or second makeup look because I just don't really need to post the first one because it was just a no makeup look. Because I went out food shopping with my mom earlier, so I'm just gonna tell you what my makeup look is now. I just decided to wear one of my plaid shirts again because I'm thinking about wearing um one of the other ones of these for Thanksgiving, like even either the orange. See, I can't even talk. Either the orange or the red one again. So they're just super comfy, and I just wanted something that I could wear that was comfortable. I was going to wear one of my Disney shirts, but I was like, she's probably just going to be in pajamas and not even wearing any makeup. So, and that's exactly what she was doing. So I was like, I'm just going to wear something that's more comfortable. So, not that that's not comfortable for me, but I didn't have to get like, too involved in what makeup I was wearing. So I primed my face with the Smashbox Pepper Water and the Laura Mercier um, foundation primer because I haven't used it in a little while, so I wanted to use it today. Then I tried to go in with the Laura Mercier Candlelight Glow Candlelight Glow Luminous Foundation, whatever it's called, in the shade Shell, and it's still doing the same thing, right? Like, it's not going on as flawlessly as it used to. I think it's okay when it actually is set in place, but it goes on like really, really weird. And then I don't feel like it's gonna look good if I like wear it longer. So what I did rather than taking all of it off, because I had already taken off like my makeup from earlier, so I wasn't wearing SPF. But for some reason, oh my God, it makes you so sleepy. This like kind of line to smoke, this type to smoke makes you really sleepy. So I'm like getting really, really tired and I haven't been getting much sleep lately. So I gotta rip off my makeup and go to sleep. But this is like the first time I've worn foundation in a few days. It's like I said, I basically have just been wearing concealer and eyeshadow and lipstick, blush and bronzer. So, I did want to wear foundation today. So since that didn't really work that well, I sprayed a little bit of the Dior Air Flash Spray Foundation, and that foundation is like so flawless. I feel like by the time I actually have money, I'm gonna run out of my Giorgio Armani, my Dior, and my YSL, and those are like my three favorite foundations, and they're like the most expensive, and I'm probably gonna run out of all three of them. The Dior one, it's so good. You can just spray it on, and I just sprayed it on the places that I felt like the Laura Mercier didn't cover as well, and it just fixed it like automatically, like it looked flawless. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna do that, and that was it. So, and then I just concealed with the in the shade Ivory in the Dior. I concealed with the Urban Decay um Naked Skin. Oh my God, I had such a brain fart. Complete Coverage Serum, com weightless Naked Skin Concealer, whatever, in the shade Fair Neutral, and then I set everything with the Giorgio Armani Loose Powder Foundation in the color 2. Then I prime my eyes with the MAC Prep and Prime 24-hour base, and then went over that with the same Giorgio Armani powder. And then I went in with Makeup Geeks Peaches and Cream, and then I went in with the Lime Crime Venus 2 palette again. I wanted to use that instead of Anastasia eyeshadows, and I used the shade Mustard in the crease. Then I darkened up the crease more with Jam, and then I went in with Mud on the outer corners. You can still see it, but I feel like it kind of gets a little bit lost because of the blue shade that I put on my lid. It kind of transfers, and like by the time I got home, it was like some of it was transferred up to the crease, and I was so pissed, so I just like blended it out again. But I used the Kat Von D Metal Crush eyeshadow in the shade Paranoia, whatever, on the lid. You know, the same one I used. I basically did the same look that I did the last time I was wearing this shirt because I wanted to wear this lip and this eye and this lid shade again. And then I went in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette because I was originally going to use that, but since it was like sitting in front of me, I just used it for the brow bone highlight. So I just went in with one of those shades. I forgot which shade it was. It was like one of the matte white ones. And then I lined my eyes with the Kat Von D tattoo liner in the shade Trooper. And then I went in with the Urban Decay Reversion Mascara on the top. And I concealed under my eyes with the Urban Decay. I'm literally about to fall on my face. I don't know why I do this anymore. The Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and then set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And then I lined my waterline with the ColourPop Gel Liner in the shade Swerve. And then I highlighted the inner corners with Kat Von D's Thunderstruck Metal Crush eyeshadow. And then I went in with the MAC Cinnablica Black Lash. Then I bronzed up the skin with the Galactic Cabo Bronzer in the shade Cabo. Then I went in with the Becca Mineral Blush in the shade Wild Honey. And then I went in with the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector pressed in Champagne Pop. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. And then I started everything with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Definer, and then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with the By Beauty Lip Primer. Then I lined them with the Makeup Forever Lip Pens Aqua Lip Liner in the shade 1C because I wanted to use it for the nighttime too. And then I filled them in with the Lime Crime Velveteen in the shade Rustic, which I absolutely love. This is just a little bit off, but I don't really give a shit. It's just such a good formula, this one. It doesn't go anywhere, and it's so smooth. I mean, I did apply it like a couple of times. That's because I was like eating all over myself because the burrito I had from Chipotle was like so big. So, and I had like lipstick down here at some point, but I forgot to bring concealer with me by the time I got out of the house. I was like, whatever. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to go or I'm going to fall on my fucking face. But yeah, I love this shade. It's so beautiful. And yeah, this is the same lipstick that I wore the last time I wore this shirt. So hopefully I'll be able to wear some more cute stuff this week. I'm not sure what my plans are. My friend Cassie texted me last night about happy hour, and my boyfriend wanted to go out to dinner with me tonight. Oh yeah, and I wore if I don't decide to post a no makeup look, the lip I wore was the NARS Get Dirty lip cover, which I love. And yeah, I gotta go. I'm so tired. Bye. Okay, so hi. So I just wanted to tell you about my extremely simple makeup look for today because I just went to the gym today finally. I didn't really have any plans to hang out with anyone because, like I said, I pretty much have went out the past like 5 days with my boyfriend, and then I went out to see Liz yesterday. I went over her house and chilled with her for like 4 hours, and I did end up buying Chipotle. I thought we were just gonna cook there, and she lives far. She lives like 45 minutes away from me. So today I did text my friend asking her if she still planned to see me today because she's very I remember what I was going to say. But yeah, I just went to the gym because I haven't been to the gym this past week, and I really needed to go today because I didn't really have any plans to do anything. And yeah, my friend isn't really like, she doesn't text me all the time. She forgets to. And then she told me she was looking at old photos of us and that we should hang out soon because I miss you. And I'm like, yeah, I miss you too. But like, I'm like, you never answered my text messages when I ask you to actually hang out when you asked me to. Because like, she'll text me that she'll miss me. And then the day that she says that she wants to do something, she won't text me. And I'm like, um, did you want to do anything today? And she was like, I actually have to be home to watch. She needs to come with her boyfriend to go pick up someone at the airport. So I was like, okay, that's fine. So I was planning on going to the gym anyway, either today or tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm doing anything tomorrow either. I'm hoping to see Ren tomorrow or see some of my friends at some point because I can't just not do anything until I see my boyfriend again. But he's really been like the only one hanging out with me. So yeah, just went to the gym and then I just went to CVS to pick up something and that was it. So I just concealed with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the color Fair. I do really like how it looks for no makeup looks. Maybe I kind of misjudged it a little bit because it does look really good today. It didn't settle to any fine lines or anything like that. And then I just concealed under my eyes and the parts that I conceal. Then I just went in with the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. And then I didn't even do bronzer today because I knew I wasn't going to be out all that long. So I just decided to put on blush and highlight. So I just went in with the NARS blush in the shade Lovejoy. And then I just highlighted with the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance highlighter in the shade Highlight 01. And then I just went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light. Oh yeah, I did also go over my face with the Giorgio Armani Limited Silk Powder Foundation in the color 2. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. And I set everything with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. The only reason why I use it when I go to the gym is just so I don't sweat my makeup off. Then I just brushed through my brows through a spoolie and then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with the By Beauty Lip Primer. Then I lined them with the MAC Lip Pencil in the shade Strip Down. And then I filled them in with the Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche lipstick in the shade Honeycomb just because I really wanted to use more of my Bite Beauty lipsticks recently. And I forgot what else I was going to say. I was going to say something else about the gym. I don't really remember now. If it was up to me and I wasn't testing out makeup products or like was so overwhelmed with wearing lipsticks every day, and I probably wouldn't even have worn makeup to the gym, but I do like wearing a little bit of it, especially if I don't have plans, and I still like wearing it to make myself feel a little bit better. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I am thinking about doing a Bite Beauty lip swatching video of all my lipsticks from Bite Beauty. I don't have too many. I only have 6 full-size ones, and then I have 2 mini ones from the holiday set. I mean, that is a good, like 8 lipsticks because I have a mini one with 2 on it. But I'm about to go eat dinner, so I'm going to go because my mom just made some dinner for us. And yeah, I think we're going to watch either Finding Dory tonight or watch more of this Netflix series called The Crown. I don't know if you guys know, I've been really into Scrubs recently. I kind of stopped watching The Blacklist for a little while. I am halfway through season 2, so it's not like I had all that much left to watch because I only had one more season after that, but it just got too gross for me. So I started watching Scrubs, and I'm actually almost done with the first season already, and it's hilarious. So I think I'm just going to be watching that for now because like I told you guys, I like picking a really long show that's like a half hour, like a good comedy that has like 9 seasons for the winter time because usually it's going to start snowing soon, so I'm probably going to be even more of a hermit soon next month because I'm broke right now, so I haven't really been going out all that much. But once winter hits, I usually like to binge watch a show when I'm home because I can't really go anywhere, so I picked Scrubs this time. Last year, I believe it was Friends, but I watched The Office already, and I watched How I Met Your Mother, so now I'm going to be watching Scrubs. They took Everybody Loves Raymond off Netflix, which sucks, but because that was going to be my next one, but since they took it off, now I'm going to be watching Scrubs because I had that on my list too. So yeah, that's it. Bye. You always snap about me, but you can't text me, and then he ended up saying that he was going to be at Starbucks and if I wanted to go there. So anyway, I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer. Then I went in with the Too Faced Born This Way Foundation in the color vanilla, and I mixed that with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder Luminous Silk Liquid Foundation in E-Color 2. So I mixed those together. And then I concealed again with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the color Fair, just because I wanted to try it out again and see if it held up as good as yesterday. It didn't. It still settles into fine lines underneath my eyes and kind of makes my under eyes look a little bit wrinkly. So it wasn't too bad because I've only had it on for like 3 hours. So I don't really notice it till about 2 or 3 hours later after I wear it, and it doesn't look good after like 5 hours. It kind of just uh, gets very wrinkly, which I don't really like. But like I said, I really liked how it looked yesterday, but I only had it on for like 2 hours, so I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about this foundation still. And then I set everything with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder Foundation in the color 2. Then I primed my eyes with the MAC Prep and Prime 24-hour base, and then went over that with the same Giorgio Armani powder. And then I went in with all Makeup Geek shadows today, just because I really wanted to use certain shadows for this look, because I usually use these shades when I wear this shirt. So I used like 5 or 6 Makeup Geek shadows. So first, I went in with Peaches and Cream, of course, as my transition shade. Then I went in with Creme Brulee to darken up the crease more, but then I also wanted a little bit of yellow too, so I did go in with Desert Sands over that. And then for the actual crease, I went in with Cocoa Bear, but you can't really see it because kind of the lid shade transferred a little bit, but I still like how it looks, because it looks like, you know, it's on my lid and whatever. So I did go in with Cocoa Bear, and then for the outer corners, I went in with Bitten. And then for the lid shade, I went in with 2 shades. I went in with Makeup Geek's Pegasus first as a base, because Cinderella wasn't really doing what I wanted it to do, because obviously I have to wear Cinderella on my lid too, because I'm wearing a Cinderella shirt, duh. So I went in with the foiled shadow in Pegasus, and then I topped it with the Makeup Geek shadow in Cinderella over that. So that worked a lot better, and it still looks nice and pigmented, which I like. And then I went in with Mirage on the brow bone, and that was it for the eyes. Then I lined my eyes with the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper, and then I went in with the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. It's basically been the same 2 things for that. I'm obsessed with the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. I think it's so good. So I've been using it like crazy. I haven't really even been using the Smashbox that much. I'll probably use it tomorrow, because I think I'm planning on going to the gym tomorrow again. And then I'm going to clean my room, because I'm not going to be doing anything tomorrow either. I basically have been doing something like every other day. Then I concealed under my eyes with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and then set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Then I lined my waterline with the ColourPop Gel Liner in the shade Swerve. And then I highlighted the inner corners with the Makeup Geek shadows in Rapunzel, and then I topped it with the gold shade. I believe it's the shade Magic Act, right? Yeah, like the gold shade. And then I went in with the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash on the bottom lashes. Then I contoured with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I used the I feel like my contour and my blush kind of faded though. I don't know, but the foundation still looks really good. It ends up looking like extremely natural, like around this area. Maybe I didn't cover well enough, but I don't know. I really like how it looks. It's just such a beautiful finish to the foundation. I just freaking love it. It's such a good foundation. So, yeah, so I contoured with the lightest shade in the palette this time. Well, not the lightest shade, but I contoured with the cooler tone shade, because the one in the middle is the one that I usually use, and that one's warmer. But I wanted to use the cooler tone shade this time, because both of those shades can work for me. And I probably should be using a cooler tone shade anyway to contour, so I used the cooler tone shade, and I really like how it turned out. Oh my god, what is that? That's just my skin. I thought it looked a little yellow here. Maybe it does, because I kind of... Oh my god, I hope it doesn't look like too yellow. Anyway, so I contoured with that. And then I cleaned up the contour with the lightest shade in the palette. Let me just see really, really quickly. Kind of looks like a white spot here. No, actually, I think it looks fine. I'm kind of just like freaking out because that's my actual skin. That's just a freckle. Anyway, and then I went in with the NARS blush in the shade Luster from the Stephen Klein palette. And then I highlighted the cheeks with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Illuminator in the shade So Hollywood. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I set everything with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Definer in Caramel. And then set that with Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And then I, wow. That's really annoying me. So, yeah. And then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I prime my lips with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer. Then I lined them with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Poison. And then I filled them in with the Lime Crime Velveteen in the shade Wicked. I don't know how I feel about this Velveteen. I really like how it looks now. Like, it looks good on the lips and it's a really good color. But it's kind of like Beat It, where like I have to layer it a lot. Or it can kind of crumble and peel off like in little chunks. Like literally I'll apply it and then I'll see like kind of a little bit of a chunk missing. So yeah, it's a little bit annoying, but yeah, that's it. I'm going to go. I'm going to stop rambling. But I don't think I'm going to be wearing it again for a while, but I just really wanted to rotate my reds more. So I pretty much have worn my red shades like twice now. So now I can wear other lipsticks. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Bye! Okay, so hi, so I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I actually just got home because I ended up seeing Ren again tonight. I didn't really plan to do anything today. I was just going to go to the gym and then come back home and clean. But I ended up seeing him for like an hour and a half because he wanted me to see him at Whitman Mall, which is like right near my house, and he wanted me to meet him to pick up a pair of shoes and like to, you know, walk around the mall and stuff like that. So I didn't really go out until like 7:30. I was like cleaning earlier today, and then I just like, you know, relaxed for a little bit, but that was really it. So I just wore my Tinkerbell shirt. I wear this shirt a lot when I don't really like plan to be out for too long, but still like want to be comfortable and cute. So yeah, so I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Stila One Step Corrector. Then I went in again with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the color Vanilla and mixed that with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk foundation in the color 2. Since I'm running so low on the Giorgio Armani, that's probably the way I'm going to use it up, but also because I really like the combination of those two together because it brings down the yellow in the Too Faced Born This Way, and I just love its foundation so much. So yeah, it always looks good, and I've just been kind of obsessed with it recently. And then I concealed with the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in the color LW and NW5, something like that, like Neutral Warm. It's like the lightest shade, but I haven't used it in a while, so I really wanted to use it today, and I still really love it. I still really like how it looks, so I really wanted to use it. It does crease a little bit under my eyes, though, but it does look great on the face. So I just used that, and then I, of course, went over everything with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder Foundation in the color 2. Then I primed my eyes with the MAC Prep and Prime 24-hour base, and then went over that with the same Giorgio Armani powder. And then I went in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette today because I love using this just for gray tone looks. So I just used a couple of shadows from the palette. I used the shade Lazarus in the crease. Then I darkened up the crease more with Celios, and then I went in with Shax on the outer corners. And then I went in with two Makeup Geek shadows on the lid. I used, actually I used Liberatus as a base for everything. I always forgot to mention that. And then for the lid, I went in with Makeup Geek's Dual Chrome Shadow in Typhoon, and then I topped it with the Dual Chrome Shadow in Karma. And I really like how it turned out, so I used that. And then I also put Liberatis on the brow bone just to brighten it up a little bit more. And I'm sorry, I'm just like so mentally and physically exhausted because I'm just like so exhausted with trying to like get money right now. It's just like driving me crazy that I still don't really have money, and yeah. Then I lined my eyes with the Kat Von D tattoo liner in the shade Trooper, and then I went in with the I actually went in with a different mascara today. I used the Lancome Hypnose mascara or something like that, or Excessive Noir. I forget which one it actually is, but I don't really love this one as much as the Urban Decay. Whatever. I've been like so obsessed with the Urban Decay lately that I just feel like it looks better, but whatever. Then I went in with the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer underneath my eyes, and then I set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Then I lined my waterline with the ColourPop gel liner in the shade Swerve, and then I highlighted the inner corners with Makeup Geek's Dual Chrome Shadow in Voltage, and then I went in with the MAC Cineplay Black Lash. Then I contoured with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. This was the eye palette. I went in with the contouring palette after that, and I used that I actually mixed the first two shades in the palette together, that color Shadow Play and the other shade, I forgot what the other shade is called, but I used those two and I contoured with that. And then I just went in with the NARS blush in the shade Lovejoy. I was going to use a different blush, but I didn't have the time to really dig through my blushes today because I have to clean up my makeup, so I just grabbed the first neutral blush I saw and just threw it on. I'm like, whatever, I'm not even going to be wearing it for that long anyway. And then for the highlight, I really wanted to use the Anastasia Glow Kit today in this shade. I'm like so tired, I don't know why. In the shade That Glow, and I used these shades Sunverse and Bubbly, and I mixed those two together. So pretty. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I started thinking with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Definer in Caramel, and then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer. Then I lined them with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Grunge. And then I filled them in with the Lime Crime Velveteen in the shade Salem, just because I've been wanting to wear a lot more of my Lime Crime Velveteens recently. So I just hope I don't have like a Joker mouth right now, because I feel like this is kind of bleeding a little bit. But I still think it looks good. Because it's like, you know, like, right? But I think it looks okay. So I was thinking about shooting a video tonight, but I'm so freaking tired. But I didn't want to take my makeup off yet because, like I said, I only had it on for like 2 hours. So I was thinking about either filming 50 random facts about you, a video about my jewelry back here, or my top 10 favorite lipsticks for fall. But I don't really feel like doing it. I really feel like doing the 50 random facts about me. I think I'm going to do that because I've been wanting to film that for a while. And I kind of like forgot about what videos I want to film. And also, side note, since I did wear Wicked yesterday, which is the other like shade in this collection of like the Witches collection from Lime Crime, which I love the shades from that. They did like this a while ago where they named one Salem, one Wicked, and I forget what the other shade is to like be inspired by witches and stuff, and I freaking love Salem. It's like my all-time favorite lippy for fall, besides like Kat Von D's Lolita and like Makeup Monster's Redwood and stuff like that. But this is probably like one of my top 5. But this one I prefer formula-wise a lot more than Wicked, because Wicked has like chunks in it and it's like more drying. This one's a lot more smoother and it doesn't like peel off. I don't know, it's so much smoother to wear than Wicked. So yeah, I think I'm going to film that video. I just feel like I film so many videos when I wear this, but at the same time I just don't feel like taking off my makeup yet. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So that's it. Bye. Okay, sorry, my boyfriend called me, so I had to talk to him for a little bit. He's on his way here. Yeah, so let me record this for like the 3rd time. So yeah, I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Stila One Step Corrector. Then I went in with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the color Vanilla again, and mixed that with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder Foundation. Why do I keep on saying powder foundation? Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Liquid Foundation. Luminous Silk Foundation in the color 2. Okay? I love mixing those together because I think that it tones down the yellowness in the Born This Way foundation and it makes it kind of like the perfect shade for me. I love it. Hopefully when I like repurchase the Too Faced Born This Way, I'll like purchase it in a lighter shade. I'm not sure how much I've went through of it so far, but I've just been like obsessed with it lately. But I have been switching it up with the concealers and using different concealers. So today I wanted to use the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the color NW15. I haven't used it in a little while. I've just been so hooked on my Urban Decay and my Becca that I kind of like forget about other concealers sometimes. So I need to realize that this is a solid concealer as well, and I have more time to use it now because since when I'm not working, like it's easier to apply since I'm not in much of a hurry to get ready now. And then I went over everything with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder Foundation in the color 2. Then I primed my eyes with the MAC Prep and Prime 24-hour base, and then went over that with the same MAC Giorgio Armani powder. And then I went in with the Too Faced Sugar Pop palette today, just because it's like my favorite one to use when I do this type of look. So I used Peach Fuzz and Rock Candy as bases, and then I went in with Bubblegum in the crease. Then I darkened up the crease more with Sugar Plum and Blackberry, and then I went in with Sugared Violet on the outer corners. And then for the lid, I always used ColourPop's Ibiza as a base, and then I went over that with the blueberry shade from the Sugar Pop palette. I just love it because it like stays all day, and it stays like that turquoise color like all day if you put that ColourPop shadow underneath. Always looks so good. And then I just ran Peach Fuzz and Rock Candy again on the brow bone. Then I lined my eyes with the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in the shade Trooper, and then I went in with the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara on the top. Then I concealed under my eyes with the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and then set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Then I lined my waterline with the ColourPop Gel Liner in the shade Boots. And then I went in with the MAC Centiplay Giga Black Lash, and then I highlighted the inner corners with Makeup Geek shadows in Whimsical and Rockstar. Rockstar is like the dual chrome shade, so I always love how this look turns out. I didn't want to do color today because I was going to go with something more neutral, or I was going to do something more fall. Because I was thinking about recording a makeup tutorial today because I wasn't sure like when my boyfriend was going to be here, so I thought I was going to have like more time to record it. But then I like, every time I always end up recording a video, I always have to like stop what I'm doing because like he's here or something. So I was like, you know what, I'll just record it when I have the time. And I did record a Get Ready With Me yesterday, so I probably will be posting more Get Ready With Me's. I still have a couple of videos that I recorded before, and I have a Get Ready With Me to post. So I have like 3 videos. I did shoot a 50 Random Facts With Me video about me yesterday, but I don't know if I'm going to post it or not. I'll see. So yeah, so that was it for the eyes. And then I bronzed up the skin with the Galactic Cobble Bronzer. And then I went in with the Makeup Geek blushes in the shades Spellbound and Head Over Heels. I mixed them together. They always look just so pretty. I didn't want it to be too pink. Like I've been saying, I've been doing a lot more subtle face makeup when I wear like more eye makeup. It just looks better, and then you can draw attention to the eyes and the lips that way. So I don't want the blush or the contour or the highlight to be too harsh. I like it to be nice and light now. And then for the highlight, I went in with the Anastasia Glow Kit, and I used the Gleam Glow Kit, and I went in with the shades Starburst and Crushed Pearl. Then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I started with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Definer and Caramel, and then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer. Then I lined them with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Slide On Pencil in the shade Obsess. And then I filled them in with a Lime Crime Velveteen that I haven't used in like forever. I used the Lime Crime Velveteen in the shade Cupid because it's such a pretty shade. But then I decided to make it a little bit more metallic because I kind of wanted something that wasn't completely matte. And I really think it added something really pretty to the look because I used to wear this with this shirt like a lot. And I didn't want something glossy. I just wanted something a little bit shiny and metallic. So I went in with the Too Faced Melted Metallic Lipstick in the shade Melted Metallic Bunny. Can you talk, Caitlin? Jesus Christ. Let me show you the tubes. I'm like holding this plastic to throw out, and I haven't even thrown it out yet. But these are the two that I used. I've just been obsessed with using my Lime Crime Velveteens recently, and I kind of want to go through my drawer and wear like every single one this month when I go out. And plus, it's like a lot easier for me to wear my liquid lipsticks now because it's like that's all I wear when I go out. That's like kind of harder to wear my regular lipsticks because like with your liquid lipsticks, you know that they're not going to go anywhere. I have like such a lack of sleep lately, so forgive the way that I talk. It's like it's like terrible. I was going to say terrible and horrible together, and I was going to be like horrible. Anyway, so yeah, I put this on first. I love this shade. It's such a pretty like pink, like perfect pink shade that goes with anything, and it looked really pretty by itself. But then I was like, I kind of want it not to be completely matte because I've been wearing a lot of matte liquid lipsticks lately. Like you've seen me wear Salem, Rustic, and Wicked this week, all from Lime Crime, and I'm like obsessed with those three shades right now. But I topped it with the Melted Metal Liquify Metallic Lipstick in the shade Melted Metallic Bunny. And it looks so pretty. So yeah, I wore this lipstick and this shirt in my like first Sephora VIB Sephora haul that I posted like last year. And I always like forget how comfortable this shirt is. But also because, like I said, I was going to wear my Doctor Who shirt. But since it's a little bit warmer out today, I wore something a little bit lighter. I'm probably going to wear that more towards the holidays because it kind of is like a holiday sweater. So yeah, that's pretty much it for bye. And then tomorrow I'm probably going to be going over his house. So I'm probably going to wear something super casual and chill. Probably just wear a sweatshirt or something or like a sweater. And then Sunday I'm probably going to have Ren come over. We might do another photo shoot together because I'm kind of really wanting to start a fashion blog with him. But I need him to send more of the pictures that we took last week here. So hopefully, I'm probably going to wear a white sweater and black leggings and black knee-high boots. I think that'll be really cute for a vlog. And then Monday, I'm probably not going to be doing anything. Tuesday, I might be going to the city with Ren. I'm not sure yet because he wants to pay for me for the train and take me to a concert. But my sister's going to be coming home that night, and then Wednesday, I'm probably going to be going out to see Fantastic Beasts with my family because it's my brother's birthday and also because my sister is here and because we always see every Harry Potter movie together. And then Thursday's Thanksgiving, and then Friday is Gilmore Girls. So I'm going to stop telling you my whole life because what's the point of that when I can just say it every day in my makeup looks. So yeah, bye! Okay, so hi, so I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. Did something pretty simple. Even though I really, really, really like how the eyes turned out. I'm just going over my boyfriend's house, and we're probably going to watch, like, some Gilmore Girls and get food and probably watch Daredevil. I'm not sure how much time we're going to have. I kind of got a little bit delayed because I have to feed the dogs because nobody else was going to be here to feed them. So I couldn't leave until 5 o'clock. It's like 4:25 right now. So I basically spent the whole time showering and getting my makeup on. So, yeah, I just wore this white sweater with a cami because it's nice and comfy, and yeah, just felt like being more chill today because I already wore like a couple cute outfits this week. So, yeah, I just concealed with the Becca Aqua Luminous Concealer in the color Porcelain, and then I just set my under eye with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and then just added a little bit more coverage around my face with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder Foundation in the color 2. Then I just also concealed my eyes as well with the Becca concealer, and then set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder as well. Then I just used Makeup Geeks Peaches and Cream as my transition shade, and then I went in with the Becca Jaclyn Hill Champagne Collection eye palette. Just use a few of those shades because it's a really pretty neutral palette, and I just wanted to get some use out of it again. So I used the shade, I believe it's Cordial. Yeah, Cordial in the crease, which is a really pretty like mauvey pink color. Then I darkened up the crease more with Cognac, which is a really pretty brown. And then I didn't do any outer corner shade because I don't really do that when like I'm wearing a more simple look. But I did decide to define the crease a little bit today. And then I went in with Chardonnay on the lid which is just this really pretty, it's so pretty on the lid. I love it. It's just a really pretty frosty yellow gold color, kind of similar to Rapunzel. And then I went in with Vanilla Bean from Makeup Geek on the brow bone. Then for the mascara, I wanted to use the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara, so I used that. And then I just ran ColourPop's gel liner in the shade Honeydew on the lower lash line. And then I highlighted the inner corners with Champagne Toast from this palette. And that's basically everything that I used from the palette. And then I just went in with the MAC Cinematica Black Lash on the bottom lashes. And then I bronzed up the skin with the Marc Jacobs Instamark Dreamer Filter. And then I went in with the Becca Jaclyn Hill Face Palette, and I just used the Amaretto Blush, the Mineral Blush in Amaretto from the palette. And then I highlighted with the Hourglass Strobing Powder in the shade Incandescent Strobe Light. I was going to use the Becca Face Palette, but then I decided to use the Hourglass instead, just to use something a little bit more subtle. Then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I started everything with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Definer in Caramel and then set that with Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I gotta friggin' tweeze my brows. This does not look good. But I don't care because I'm just going to his house, so I don't really give a shit. Then I primed my lips with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer. Then I lined them with the MAC Lip Pencil in the shade Subculture. And then I filled them in with the Jouer Longwear Lip Cream in the shade Creme Brulee. I'm not sure how I feel about these lipsticks, but I just wanted to get more use out of my nude liquid lipsticks. I have been wearing a lot of liquid lipsticks lately, so it hasn't been too hard for me to wear them. And I haven't worn this in a little while, so it doesn't feel like it's probably my least favorite formula besides like Jeffree Star and Galactic, but I would rank it higher than those two because one, I can't stand the smell of Jeffree Star lipsticks, and plus I don't support his brand anymore, so I don't wear any of his lipsticks anymore. And the Galactic ones are like the most dry. This is like I've said before, it feels like feels like a similar formula to the Galactic ones, but the Galactic ones are like cement on your lips. They're so drying and they're so wrinkling. The difference with these is that these are a little drying, but they will dry down and they will like look nice on the lips. They won't like wrinkle your lips as bad as the Galactic, but I do feel like they're a little bit drying. So I don't know what the hype is about these because I don't think that they're the best liquid lipsticks that I had tried, but I do like them and I do wear them when I can. So I just wanted to try it out again today, so I'll see how it is, but I usually end up I just feel like it's an easy lipstick to wear, you know, you just throw it on, and I think it's a nice color that, I like it for the color. I actually really like the colors of these, and I actually really prefer the other one that I have over this one. Like I've said before, nude lipsticks are very hard to perfect, and for some reason they can always turn out more crusty and patchy than the darker lipsticks, but I'm gonna go because I gotta feed my dogs now, and I will see you later. Bye. Okay, so hi. So I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I did go out with my friend to this place called The Witch's Brew. I think I've told you guys about it before, where it's like a really cute like tea and coffee kind of place. It's like all vegan and it's like decorated really like Halloweenish, and they have like they have like Halloween lights there, and like it looks like kind of like a cabin. It's really, really cool. Not like a cabin, like a tavern. Like, and it looks like kind of like haunted house kind of vibe. It has like couches and it has like little tables and stuff like that. It's really cool. It's like for hipsters basically. So I wore this green dress that I really like. This is from Free People, and I wore this today because I felt like I should wear a dress today because I haven't worn one this week, and I pretty much am sure I'm not really doing anything tomorrow besides going to get my car checked, because as I was driving home with him, with my best friend, because I go with him because he's been helping me out with like paying and stuff to go out, which is like extremely sweet, and but he has like a really good job and everything, but like we've just been hanging out a lot more than me seeing like my other friends because like I can't really pay for anything, so I had to go get gas today, and that's what I needed money for. So on the way to go get gas, on the way back, I was running on low gas, so that's probably why my tire pressure is low, but now I have to go get that checked tomorrow. And I think they're just going to pump the tires for me, which I think is only $1, so I think I'll be fine. I don't think it's a flat tire, and I think my mom's going to help me check the tires tomorrow. So I think I'm going to start a lookbook this week with this outfit first, and then maybe like throughout the week I might I'm just like not too sure I'm really doing much this week because I'm going to be mostly home with my family because of Thanksgiving. So like I said before, Wednesday I'm going out with my family to see Fantastic Beasts for my brother's birthday. Thursday my boyfriend comes over for Thanksgiving, and obviously we cook everything, and then Friday he might come over again to watch Gilmore Girls, so I might not even wear makeup on Friday. I'm not sure yet because I think he might just come here. And then Saturday, I'm probably going to go over his house. Hopefully I'll get paid this week. Like, I'm still waiting for an unemployment payment. So anyway, I'm thinking about shooting a video rather than doing I think I might just do an outfit of the day instead of starting a lookbook. So anyway, I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Stila One Step Corrector. Then I went in with the Josie Marin Pure Argan Oil Foundation in the color 0.5. I believe it's called Dynamic. I'm pretty sure it's the lightest shade. I really like the tone of this foundation, and it does look good. Like, the final result does make it look really nice. And it actually looked pretty good today. Like, it didn't, like, settle into my skin like it usually does. It looked okay. The only thing is that I was kind of a little bit dry on my nose area, but that's typical with like any foundation unless it's like the Giorgio Armani for me. I feel like every other foundation just like sits like patchy as fuck on my nose all the time, but I just wanted to use something different today, and I knew I wasn't going to be wearing it forever, but I feel like it really makes my blush and highlight fade on this foundation. I just feel like it gets kind of lost, maybe because it fades a little bit. I don't know. I kind of like the faded look a little bit of foundation because your natural skin starts poking through, and if you don't have like that much problem skin, like if you don't have acne or anything like that, like I don't have acne, I think it looks more natural than when it's just, you know, like a flawless finish. I kind of like when your natural freckles and stuff like that like pokes through. I don't know, I'm weird, but you guys know I don't love full coverage. I like something that will cover and even out my skin tone. I don't need something that's like gonna make me look like a doll. So the Dior does that, but it has this way of like still looking completely beautiful and flawless, but it still makes your skin look natural. I love that foundation. But anyway, so then I concealed with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the color Fair Neutral, and then I set everything with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder Foundation in the color 2. Then I primed my eyes with the MAC Prep and Prime 24-hour base, and then went over that with the same Giorgio Armani powder. And then I went in with a couple of Anastasia eyeshadows first. I went in with Birkin first, then I darkened up the crease more with Fawn. And then I used Caramel on the outer corners. And then for the lid, I used Makeup Geek's Insomnia from the Makeup Geek Many MUA palette. And I put that on first. And then over that, I put on Kat Von D's Metal Crush Shadow in the shade Iggy, but I feel like that one kind of got a little bit lost, but the dual chrome shadow is a little bit more like purpley green. Then I feel like it kind of made it look a little bit more green with the Iggy on top, so I think it came out really nice. I still think it came out pretty good. And then I went in with Vanilla Bean and Mirage by Makeup Geek on the brow bone. And then I lined my eyes with the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in the shade Trooper. And then I went in with the Makeup Forever Excessive Lash Mascara on the top. I really do feel like this mascara dries out really, really quickly, and I feel like it might be dried out already. I just don't know if I really love it anymore. I don't know. It didn't really do anything. I really loved it when I first got it, and now I feel like it's dried out already, so I don't know. And then under my eyes, I went in with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer again, and then set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Then I lined my waterline with the ColourPop Gel Liner in the shade Fastlane. And then I went in with the MAC Cineplay Giga Black Lash on the bottom lashes. And then I highlighted the inner corners with Kat Von D's Thunderstruck. Then I went in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. And I used the Cool Tone shade in the palette. I think it's the first shade. and I used that. And then I went in with the, I originally was going to go in with the Tarteist blush palette, but those blushes, they come off a lot more pink than they like look like in the pan. And obviously I don't want like a pinky blush for what I'm wearing. So I had to cover it up with other blushes. So I just used Max Margin mixed with Harmony, and I just put those on because there wasn't really no other like neutral blush that I wanted to use. And then for the highlight, I went in with the Anastasia Moonchild Glow Kit, and I used these shades Blue Ice and Lucky Clover and highlighted my cheekbones. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder, and then I set everything with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Definer in Caramel, and then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer. Then I lined them with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Poison. And then I filled them in with the Lime Crime Velveteen in the shade Saint. Pretty much has been a Lime Crime Velveteen week because I told you guys I really wanted to rotate them a lot more this week. So I think I wore about 5 of them. The only day I didn't wear one was yesterday. I wore Salem, Wicked, Rustic, Cupid, and Saint. So I think I did a pretty good job. And I am obsessed with this color, and I love the formula on this one. I told you guys before that this is probably their most perfect formula besides like Salem and Pumpkin. Those 3 are like so good. I think I'm going to do a top 10 or top 15 lipsticks for fall, like top 15 liquid lipsticks for fall. I'm probably going to shoot that right after this. Even though I say fall isn't my favorite holiday, they're my favorite holiday season. It's my favorite looks to do, though, with makeup. Like, I die for a vampy lip. Like, I kind of get upset when I can't wear vampy lips anymore once, like, April rolls around. But I still wear, like, gray tone lips in April. Or, like, the end of... Like, in the summertime, I was still rocking, like, a gray or, like, a cooler tone nude or something like that. Which is fine, but, like, I don't typically wear these type of colors unless it's, like, going out at night, because like if I would go out during the day, then I just wear whatever like goes with the outfit, really. And I wore like deeper reds this past summer to like wear like Max Diva or Max Sin and stuff like that, but now I really have been wanting to rotate my liquid lipsticks. So but I absolutely love this color. It's in between like Red Velvet and Wicked. It's like not as bright red as Red Velvet, because Red Velvet's like a true red, and it's not as blood red as Wicked is. It's like in between, and it's just like more of like a neutral red. And I feel like it's more wearable. It doesn't draw as much attention as like those 2 colors do, but it's still something, I don't know, I just freaking love it. It's like a brick red. And I love it. I think it's such a beautiful color. I think that they nailed it with this one when they came out with it with the other 2 Valentine's Day colors. I think they did the best job with this one because it was this, True Love, and I think it was Cupid. Was it Cupid? I can't remember. Because Cupid I freaking love too. I just wore that like a couple of days ago. And I wanted to wear more of those colors because obviously I can't wear True Love in the winter time because it's like a bright orange. I feel like, oh, actually, yeah. It was Cupid because Polly was the shade that came out with the individual but that came out individually, not Cupid. Cupid was in the True Love set with this color, Saint and True Love. So yeah, I'm obsessed with this one, and I'm obsessed with Cupid. Those ones, True Love was not as good as this one and the other one. So yeah, that is it. Bye.